Welcome back to another episode of The John, your daily sports dump, where we plunge into the sports world. We are a sports pipeline for breaking news, game recaps, and the hottest takes in the sports industry. So while you're taking care of business, let us flush out the details and fill you in on what's happening. So take a seat, get comfortable, and make sure you have plenty of TP. It's time to explode the commode. I'm your host, John, and today we're going to be giving you my reactions to the MLB All-Star teams. Because, guys, there are some terrible players that should not be All-Stars this year, but are. So, guys, the first thing that I want to address in this is one of the dumbest rules in all of the sports that I watch. Football, basketball, baseball, anything. Any sport that is at a professional level in America makes it a requirement for every team to have an all-star representative. I think that is one of the dumbest rules possible. I think it is, if you are a bad team and you have no one good, like if you are the White Sox last year, you have no one good, you shouldn't be sending anyone to the All-Star game. You guys lost 121 games. You should not be sending someone to the All-Star game unless that person is deserving of it. And I'm going to break into it right here. I'm going to attack my own team, the White Sox. Shane Smith started out amazing this year. He was had a sub-2, just above 2 ERA, was really great. But now he has a 4.2 ERA, is tied for the most hit by pitches in MLB, and is second in the MLB in wild pitches, and has 7 losses. Oh, and also in his last 5 starts, guys, he has given up less than 5 runs only once. This dude has given up 5, 5, 6, and 5. So that guy's going to be an all-star over a guy like Johan Duran or Framber Valdez or these guys on teams that are better teams, are competitive teams, and have better numbers, but because of this dumb rule, we are getting guys in the All-Star game that shouldn't be in the All-Star game. And the first example of it, both of these guys are in the All-Star game. I don't think Francisco Lindor should be an All-Star starter, and I don't think he should be an All-Star, period. And I'll break it down for you right here. Francisco Lindor compared to Elly De La Cruz, who's a reserve. He's not a starter. I think Elly should be the starter. Elly has more WAR, has more hits, more home runs, more RBIs, more steals, a higher average, a higher on-base percentage, a higher slugging percentage, and a higher OPS. What else do you need? Do I need to say anything else? Like, literally, the numbers do the talking for me. I don't even need to tell you guys. Elly De La Cruz should be an all-star starter, and the guy who should be behind him as a reserve instead of Lindor should be Trey Turner. Trey Turner has a higher WAR than Lindor, more hits. Trey Turner has 110 hits. He has one of the most hits in baseball, and he's not an all-star, which is crazy to me. How can you put someone... I understand baseball now, especially, is become a game where it's all about power. You can hit 200, but you hit 40 home runs, you're going to be an all-star. And I completely get that. Trust me, I do. But something that needs to be fixed about this is you cannot put someone... Lindor, he's having an okay season, but guys like Elly De La Cruz and Trey Turner, who, yeah, Trey Turner might not be hitting crazy high. I mean, he's hitting higher than Lindor. Another reason why I think he should be better, or why he should be in the All-Star game over him. But you can't have these guys who don't deserve to be in the All-Star just because you want to make it fair for everyone. Making it fair is something you do when it is a kid, when it is, pee-wee football. You want everyone to be in the All-Star game, you want everyone to play, sure. But when it's something like this, when you're paying these guys millions on millions of dollars, and you're putting dudes who don't deserve it but are in it, because the reason why Lindor is the All-Star starter over Elly De La Cruz and why he's there over Trey Turner is market. He's in New York. What's a bigger market, New York, Philly, or Cincinnati? It's New York. So they're going to pick the guy from New York because he's been better. Well, he hasn't been better. His team is in New York. They're going to get more media attention. That's the issue that I have with MLB right now is it has become a specifically media-based thing. And now this one is kind of the opposite. The Marlins. They've kind of had a bounce back this year. They started off really bad, and now they're starting to catch steam a little bit. But Like I said, every team has to have a player in the All-Star game that represents them. Their representative this year was Kyle Stowers. He's having an okay year. 16 home runs, 1.6 WAR, hitting 279, has a 5.10 slugging. But compared to Soto, the dude who just got paid $765 million. Let me repeat, $765 million. Soto has a higher WAR, more games played, more plate appearances, more hits, more home runs, more RBIs, more stolen bases, a higher on-base percentage, a higher OPS, and a higher OPS plus. So why is he not in the All-Star game? You know what I mean? I don't understand what the MLB is trying to do. You cannot make the All-Star game a charity event anymore, because it's not like these guys are doing it because like they're paying to do it. When you're younger, you're paid to do it, or in high school, you earn it. You earn your all-state honors. You earn your all-sectional, all-conference, whatever. You earn that stuff. You don't put a dime into it. You earn it. That is the exact same thing here. Do I think Kyle Stowers is having a good year? Yes. Do I think it's? I didn't expect him to hit 16 home runs well, we're not at the All-Star break, but we are approaching the All-Star break. I didn't expect him to do that, but over a dude who, yeah, I know Soto struggled early on in the season, but now he's starting to really catch. I mean, the guy has 21 home runs, and he's not in the All-Star game. How? How is that? This dude is one of the faces of the league, and he's not in the All-Star game because of what? He had a slow start, and you have to fill the stupid requirement that every team needs a representative. I think this is something that the MLB needs to fix, and they need to stop playing favorites. You need to stop giving it to higher market players. I know Stowers is not that, but I'll get into it right here. You need to stop giving it to higher market players who are in a bigger market than the other person or have more likability than the other person just because you want to fill a requirement and you like them more. The next example of this could not be more perfect. Ranger Suarez and Kodai Senga. Yes, Kodai Senga is hurt. Ranger Suarez and Kodai Senga are not on the All-Star team. Do you want to know what their ERAs are, just for the casual fan? 1.47 for Senga and 1.99 for Ranger Suarez. Now, who got in over them? Clayton Kershaw. Yes, Clayton Kershaw is one of the best pitchers of MLB in MLB history. He's 3,000 strikeouts. He's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He is amazing. But because you're putting him in this All-Star game just for it to be a charity event for him is not fair. You guys, the MLB and all of these professional leagues I have an issue with is that when their superstars are on their last, hurrah, you guys give them a send-off. You give them an All-Star game. You should make, if you're going to do this and make Clayton Kershaw an All-Star, make him an All-Star with these guys, not over these guys. Because, yes, I know Senga's hurt. Senga's hurt, and he still has a higher WAR than Clayton Kershaw. That makes no sense. One dude is completely paying, and the other dude is not. That's not how it should work. Ranger Suarez has a 3.3 WAR. He has a 1.9 ERA. He has 73 strikeouts. How is this dude not an All-Star game player, and Clayton Kershaw is? I understand Clayton Kershaw has a .4 WAR, guys. I mean, if you want to really nitpick here, he has a 4-0 record. But a lot of that has to do with his team being so great. The Dodgers are a great team. Now, they're not the best team in the MLB. That's the Detroit Tigers, and I stand by that. And I think the Dodgers could get their money run for by the Cubs. I really do. But you cannot be doing this, MLB. You cannot be putting guys who have had a great overall career in the baseball All-Star game. The All-Star game in MLB is different than any other game. Guys actually try, they actually care, and I think the MLB has the best events. The Home Run Derby is something that everyone watches, something that you don't need to understand. You just need to see a guy hit a ball as far as you can. The Futures game is great. I think the MLB All-Star weekend is the best weekend in sports. You got the draft, too, with it. It's a great, great thing. But you ruin it when you put these guys like Clayton Kershaw, who are at the end of their careers and are not playing that well. I mean, Kershaw has a 3.4 ERA. It's not bad, but it's not it's respectable. It's nothing great, but it's not terrible. You know what I mean? It's a great mediocre, and that's what Kershaw is right now. And if the MLB can't accept that, then I don't know what you're doing, because he should not be an All-Star over. I know Senga's hurt, but Ranger Suarez isn't hurt. Why is he not in the All-Star game? You know what I mean? There are guys that deserve this over Clayton Kershaw, and I don't like how the MLB has handled it. I think they've done a terrible job, and I think it's something that needs to be taken care of. And back to the Stowers and Shane Smith, that is one of the dumbest rules ever. You cannot let every team have a representative. If that team is not good enough and that player, they don't have a player that is good enough for the All-Star team, he shouldn't be in the All-Star game. They should not have a representative. And that's just, if you guys don't agree with that, then you're wrong. I'm sorry. But I would like to hear what you guys say in the comments. I don't know if I can agree with you, but saying that someone deserves to be in the All-Star game because of his team needs a representative is something that is just not fair. And you leave guys like these who are having great seasons and they're not in because every team needs a player. But guys, that's all I have for today's episode of The John, your daily sports dump, where we talked about my reactions to the MLB All-Star games or the MLB All-Star teams. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram for sports updates and hot takes in real time. And if you're looking for even more sports talk, check out the Sports Syllabus Show, where our partner and I discuss and tackle the hottest takes in college sports and beyond. It's a two-ply discussion, strong, reliable, and always ready to clean up the messiest takes in sports. Join me next time on The John, your daily sports dump, where we'll cut a cigar of victory in sports news. Until then, keep game face on and stay regular. This is The John, signing off. And one more thing, guys, we have t-shirts coming, so I will be making a poll on my Instagram. I will do some sort of trivia game, and I'll give out some free shirts. So make sure you guys are following me at my Instagram. My Instagram will be in the description. So if you guys want to check that out, feel free to. But yeah, make sure to subscribe. And this is The John, signing off.
Don't nobody go in the bathroom for about 35, 45 minutes. Somebody open the window.